Have you heard about AMB Megatrend, the latest FX and commodities investment fund? By serial FX entrepreneur Anil M. Bahawani. Anil has been in the FX industry for the past 25 years. He is known for creating Indonesia's #1 online retail broker, before moving on to establish one of the most prominent liquidity providers in Indonesia. For the past 21 years, his business has been receiving and managing trades from thousands of traders every single day. The primary objective of his work was managing risk from these trades. What he found was that only 1 in 4 traders succeeded, and that there was high predictability in the way retail traders traded, especially in times of stress, and that they would behave similarly in the future, trading with emotions, repeating the same mistakes during similar market conditions. On the contrary, as a liquidity provider, trading was executed in a professional and systematic manner. The team was trained to maintain a longer-term view, which allowed them to achieve consistent success over the years. This sparked an idea of developing a trading system that mimicked the trades of liquidity providers and market makers. In 2014, when his business was declining due to global competition, he came up with an idea to create his own volume. What if we could use real market data from real traders to create a simulation of trades that mimicked the trades of liquidity providers? This would allow him to exponentially grow his volume, even if his client base didn't grow. For 6 years, he developed and continuously improved a proprietary algorithm that mimicked the trades of liquidity providers and market makers. Understanding that emotion was the biggest reason why traders lost money, he created a system to automate all the trades. Over the years, he continuously optimized this algorithm to improve the upside and reduce the downside of the trades. This proved to be successful as he managed to lower drawdowns and increase returns in the past 5 years, producing an average annual return of 15%. Then came AMB Megatrend. After 5 years of personal success, he realized that there was an opportunity to share and scale his portfolio by giving access to other investors via the AMB Megatrend Fund. In fact, Anil and the AMB Megatrend Fund are registered with the Monetary Authority of Singapore under Swiss Asia Financial Services as investment manager. So how does the system work? The AMB Megatrend system trades based on near real-time analysis of trades, price, and market data using proprietary risk management tools that are normally used by liquidity providers. All trades are automated, eliminating emotions and human bias in daily operations. Our fund managers then have access to dashboards to monitor execution and make periodic adjustments to suit market conditions. Like the liquidity providers, the AMB Megatrend Fund typically performs well during volatile trending market conditions and underperforms during predictable ranging markets. As we know, most of the time the market is ranging, and during this time, the fund will trade smaller volumes and typically incur small losses. When the market begins to trend, however, the fund will trade more aggressively and typically generate larger gains. We only need a couple of trends for the fund to generate expected returns for the entire year. A great illustration of this system can be seen from the fund performance over the last 12 months. From September 2020 to January 2021, the markets were ranging and the fund incurred small losses in most of those months before finally producing a sharp 12% gain in February 2021 due to the trend of the pound sterling, gold, and oil. We can see a similar pattern repeating again in the following months. Small losses for a few months before producing another sharp 10% gain in August 2021 due to a gold flash crash that happened in the period. Let's look at the charts to understand when and how the fund produced large gains. In February 2021, we can see clear and strong trends for gold, oil, and sterling USD. During this time, the fund traded more aggressively and took advantage of the volatility. At the end of the first week of August 2021, the gold dropped sharply, which once again triggered the fund to trade more aggressively. and generate substantial returns for that month. As Mark Twain says, history may not repeat itself, but it often does rhyme. The cycles are not always perfect, and we don't know exactly when the price of any instrument is going to trend. Therefore, investors of the AMB Megatrend Fund are expected to have a medium-term investment horizon and a tolerance for volatility. At the moment, the AMB Megatrend Fund is only open to accredited individuals or institutional investors. For more information or to schedule a presentation, visit www.ambmegatrend.com.